And we are back with more Dark Souls Remastered. Last time we left off, we are still going through the DLC, so I was going to say Andorius the Abyss Walker, but can't remember. Artorias, I think is his name. The name of the iconic knight. Of which, so last we left off in that particular regard, we were not using PS Plus, as always. And we came across, I think his name is Gal Hawkeye, or Gal the Hawkeye. Basically, another one of those big dudes like the blacksmith that we know from the Princess's Chambers. But also a total bro, and he has opened up a path for us to fight a dragon. I think, like, the dragon, at least when it comes to the DLC. So, yeah, that is what we're doing. I do feel bad at leaving off not having beat the dragon yesterday, but actually that's like last recording time. I'll admit, hopefully I'm not too rusty here, but it's doable. The fight seems doable, but it's gonna be a bit tough because he has a lot of health and a bit of a close checks too, but like I said, I think it's doable. So alright, let's go ahead basically and head this way. We have to deal with the 3 wolves as per usual. I meant to be using combustion. Alright, that's slightly painful. That would have been good damage on the boss, but it is what it is. Alright, last of the wolves. I think they're wolves. In hindsight, they kind of have like Resident Evil Doberman vibes going on. At least I think the dogs in Resident Evil 1 were Dobermans? Black, skinny, lean, muscular dogs. Alright, down we go. We have to make sure that we grab our souls. Where? There they are. There they are. I do love the music just taking me in there. Alright, I gotta make sure that we're close to the dragon, otherwise he's gonna try and do a leap attack at us. Alright, it's a getaway attack. Alright, I gotta get closer to him so he doesn't leap. Ah, dang it. Close to him so he doesn't leap. Dang it, thought I dodged that. Uh-oh! I rolled out of it, then I rolled back into it. I didn't realize I have a debuff on me. Roll away. Drink. Uh-oh. Alright, you know, that's fine. First fight of the recording. Makes sense that we flubbed it a bit. Also, this gives me my Chaos Fire Whip back, so all the better. I do say, I actually quite enjoy both the fight, and I gotta say, the DLC has so far, well, relatively short, it's been rather impressive. It kind of polishes up a lot of the quibbles, I guess, the quabbles, little nitpicks I have for the main game. Like, I think the audio design so far is a lot more on point. Like, a lot more of the fights have music going on. There's a lot more use of like ambient audio around like the different zones here. It's funny because it almost has a bit of like the Demon Souls vibes, kind of being more straightforward, like a stage itself. But that kind of makes sense. It's not like as open world as the actual rest of the game being a bit more on the Metroidvania side of things. Alright, come on. There we are. Alright. Oh, I just realized our souls are probably right next to the dragon, which... not ideal, but... should be manageable. Alright, down we go. Whee! Alright, step 1, get close to him. And step 2, do it without him bleeding at us. Oh, no, okay, good, fire breath. Alright, we're gonna let him do that when we grab souls. Then camera lock on. I dodged out. Alright, let's get away from the attack. Alright. Good. Drink. Going for another combustion. Oh! Huh. Alright. I paid for my greed a bit by getting a bit stun locked there. And okay, we're slowly warming up. It's like stuff like this I would have preferred to try and finish the last recording, beating the dragon, but... man, I still can't believe that I overnight charged my PS5 controller in 2.5 hours into the recording. It's like low battery. I did try to research some solutions to that particular issue, but it's similar to the last few times I've tried researching solutions, and it really seems like the only good one is just to get an extra long cord that connects back to the PS5, which... not ideal. Like, I was hoping basically I could get something to just plug it into a nearby wall. Which, it does seem like for some people that is a solution. However, there's a ton of stuff online, like it might fry your controller, make sure it's this thing. I know some of my past... come on, wolf. Wolf dog. I can't believe I took damage. I am so kind of tempted to almost warp back, but no, should be okay, should be fine. In my head I'm like, I can take a single hit, right? But in hindsight, might be pretty risky. Man, I want to get my souls back. Although I'm kind of getting to the point, I wonder if I should grab my souls and use a bone to get back, given... being a bit risky at first here. Alright. Alright, let's get away from the attack. Immediately want to get close to him. Alright, good. Nope. Alright, good. no, no. Alright, good. Quite a... I've definitely timing with the leap attack. Great. Extra not great. And run, spin. Gotta get close to him. Trying to use up all my combustion first. Tank that. Alright, is that a combustion? Alright, get away from the attack. Fire orb. Whew, did not mean to block that. I meant to try and counterattack with a fire orb. Alright, good. Oh. Go for the tail swipe. Oh, he actually did a, I think that was a damage recoil. Whew. Alright, what you doing? Had to be a bit careful of having a weird corner here. Alright, next spell. Bit of a weird corner right now. Oh, alright. Good. Uh-oh, okay, radiant. Punished. Might be out of magic. Uh-oh, let's get away. Calamity Ring! Yay! Nothing else. Okay. I mean, I'm not like, oh man, nothing else. More, I was a bit surprised that didn't get his soul. But, alright, let's see what that Calamity Ring gives us. Receive double damage. Okay. A ring enchanted by the Orange Eye of Kalameet, the bringer of calamity. Doubles damage received by its wearer. A useless ring, benefiting of no finger. Best left unknown, or at least well hidden. That final bit makes me curious. But I will gladly take my victory. And that means we can go ahead and, tell Hawkeye. I keep on saying his name's Gao Hawkeye, but my brain is automatically being like Final Fantasy VI, Gao, G-A-U type Gao. Or I think it's more like Gouge? You know what, I'm gonna drive myself nuts if I don't. Alright, yeah, alright, Gouge. Gouge? Gouge? I want to call him Hawkeye, but my mind immediately goes to Marvel's Hawkeye. But giant, cool archer dude. Dragon Hunter. It is funny, the eternal high fantasy nerdum clashing of dragons are evil, therefore dragon hunters are awesome, and dragons are friendly, and dragon hunters therefore are just like kind of dickish. And then, you know, most particular genres try to hedge their bets being like, okay, well, you have basically evil dragons and you have good dragons, so some dragon hunters are cool when they're hunting the right dragons. It's like, okay. But alright, order of priority is first Reset of Fire. I don't know why, because technically everything is constantly saved, but I just kind of, in my head, I'm like, that is the official act of quote-unquote saving, and then we'll go basically visit Gouge to give him the good news. He would be very proud of us. Ooh, and we also have enough for a level up. Attunement. Wow, does not give another... Wow, the next two don't give a spell slot. We'll do Dex and Attunement nonetheless. Maybe 32 will give a spell slot. Because it wouldn't be bad fitting another spell slot, given we ran out of magic that particular fight. I mean, I could put more stuff into Int. And honestly, that's kind of where I'm at in regards to, like, maybe future level ups. But, yeah, for now we'll lock in basically at the 30 across the board for the stats that have been with us for this long. Alright, let's go give Dragon Hunter Hawkeye Gouge the good news. I really hope he's not, like, dead. I do enjoy that. I mean, like, so far in the DLC also, that the knights seem pretty cool. Like, Arturius? The main guy of the expansion, like, you know, he was a fallen knight, but we put him out of his misery. And then that one lady knight giving her regards at his grave. Which I think, based on the swords she gave us, is probably the, like, dancing... Dirkish rogue knight, and he's like the archer giant knight.
Why, thou hast defeated Kalameet? Wondrously played. Lord Gwyn's blessing upon me. That beast will never take to the skies again.
Yay!
This great bow? I shan't need it, but no dragons to hunt. I know not if a human could even operate it. But here, thy need outweighs mine.
Alright, I didn't think he would give us his bow. That said, the bow in the background is still there, so I don't think it's that bow, but I still like... I mean, how he phrased it seemed like it was going to be that bow. And so this is still humorous to me.
I suspect thou hast taken a gander at it. But the dark of the abyss, which swallowed poor Artorius, threatens to devour our entire land of Ulyssil. It seems that this dire fate is unavoidable, but seduced by a dark serpent or no, they awoke that thing themselves and drove it mad. One's demise is always one's own making.
I wonder if that's that other world serpent which, like, we didn't encounter in this playthrough, but, like I said, my friend basically showed me that thing to kind of be like, there's another world serpent, it's FYI, of like, here's lore that you missed that's kind of important, and I don't know why it's optional. Which is like, okay. I mean, I get why it's optional, but I also admit I'm probably not going to play Dark Souls again after beating it. Maybe? Probably? Highly likely? It's a mountain to climb, and we have a lot of mountain more left to climb on our road to Elden Ring here. But, so interesting. So I wonder if he tricked them into awakening the Abyss, which, again, given that humanity is in Dark Souls, or the Dark Soul, or something, like, is it connected to the Abyss? Yeah, I do wonder. I'll be very curious to look up the lore afterwards, but again, that will be after even Elden Ring. I want to kind of clear all these games before I really get into the nitty-gritty in case there's any, like, cross-pollination of lore ideas.
If thine wish is to succeed Puratorius and challenge the spread of the dark, then thou must face Manus, father of the Abyss. The dark emanates from Manus himself. Even if this land shall expire, thou may be able to prevent further corrosion. But even so, one day the flames will fade, and only dark will remain, and even a legend such as thyself can do nothing to stop that.
Okay, that kind of goes back into the whole... The Age of Fire is coming to an end. The Age of Darkness is coming. Is that the Age of Man? Yes, no, question mark. Are men connected to the dark, or will the dark consume man? Because that's what I'm confused about. Because if humanity, like, the items, come from the dark, but then the Abyss is also that dark, but it's corrupting man. Like, it's a few questions. Like, is man corrupted corruptness? Like if an elder god type thing was evil and then, like, got touched by something holy and became, like, neutral? Or is it, like, too much of a good thing? Like, you know, oxygen is poisonous in mass amounts, or, you know, maybe I'm misreading the situation entirely. I'm curious.
Now, do not mistake my words. I cherish my work. Wood carving is a nuanced art. I would have much to talk about with that blacksmith. In truth, how is the old chap, I wonder? Still hammering away, I should hope.
Oh, does he know the other cool giant guy who's, like, a bit dim but loves the blacksmithing? Where he's like, you know talk, or no, I know talk, you talk, I smith, me happy. It's like, aw. I love you too, big guy.
No, do not mistake.
Okay.
I would, in truth, still.
Alright, and then anything new purchasable? Not seeing anything. But okay.
Farewell, proud human. May every honor be bestowed upon thee.
He's awesome. If anything, this game is telling me all the big guys are chill, awesome dudes. But okay. So, thankfully that went pretty quickly this time around, so... See, I could have totally beaten it had the controller not been... poo-poo. It just had kept the charge longer, which I still need to kind of look into some solution there. I think, like I said, might need to just bite the bullet, get a long charge cable. Alright, Gal's Great Bow. Great bow used by Hawkeye Gal of Lord Gwyn's 4 Knights for dragon slaying. This bow is larger than even those used by the famed dragon slayers. Only their leader, Gal, had the strength to handle it. Yeah, 27 strength to use this bow. A 13 weight. I'm curious though, like, what do I look like when I try to use it? I love how ridiculous this is. Not as big as the one he has up there, but man, if only I had the strength to use it. But alright. Let's swap that out. Let's put our, what was it, Phobos black bow or whatever back on. I think it's up here. There, Black Bow of Ferris. Alright. Again, just because I correlate the fire with saving, even though I know that's not true, I'm going to go ahead and tap the fire, and then we'll head back. Oh, actually, before we head back into the abyss, let me swap out a spell. I don't know which spell yet. Maybe... okay, this one is combustion, greater combustion, fire orb that. I mean, stopping out chaos fire was probably the way to go. And then, I mean, we know we want light back. And then... hidden body or something like the flamethrower, I wonder. It's a shame the Undead Report didn't really have much use. Nor Flashlight, nor Iron Flesh. Nor Poison Mist, nor Acid Surge. So... pardon me, it's like Firestorm, but... every time I've tried to use it, it's never been that good. You know what, why not? Let's give it another shot, just in case. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and, oh wait. Derp. There we go. Cast a light. And then go ahead and rest, we get the free spell slot charge back. And alright, back into the abyss, because we got led up here by that... I thought it was a wolf in the modern time, but it was making cat sounds down below in this weird ghost form. Assuming it's related to Arturius. But okay, I think it's over here. Alright. Back down we go. Down, 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 down into the dark. I'm also kind of curious. I'm not going to trust the stones, but I'm still going to throw one down. Just in case. I don't know if I even trust that. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. Kitty cat, you around here anywhere? No? So I guess he was just leading you there. So from here, let's follow the stones. And try not to touch these things, which are ominously ominous. Alright, that's pretty far away. Okay. Item. Ooh, black flame. Uh-oh, wrong button. Made right button, wrong item. That is death. Where do I go? See the stone in the distance. Whoa, what the? Like, hopped on me. And that's my stone. Oh, dang it. I meant to go for a drink. Okay, this is getting worse and worse. Did I take a wrong turn somewhere? Up here? I wonder if I'm going backwards here. Oh, pillow. Whew. Alright, should take a drink. Okay, many, many stones here. Alright, so I assume I follow this. Deeper and deeper into the dark we do go. Okay, I'm assuming that's a seam in the world in textures and not like a tripwire. Although I guess we can take a peek around and make sure no items or stones are calling. Ooh, yes, item. Twin humanity is nice. I wonder how many. I guess of all the the human soul humanity type things floating around, I wonder if this is a good place to grind humanities. And if so, oh, what do we got over here? All right. And if so, I did notice a comment on one of my past videos about the spider lady I was giving humanities to. That I guess it's 30 until the next reward, meaning there's like 25 or 26 more I need to give to actually get anything. Oh, an item over there. But we might be back depending on what's behind this door. Boss or area? Looks like boss. Hey, the hand that grabbed us before. So, is this Manus of the Dark? That's pretty cool. Manus, Father of the Abyss. Okay, ouch. I was gonna say definitely need a drink, but alright. At least it's a pretty straightforward shot to get back to him. Now, technically... Oh yeah, that's them in the background. I'm kinda curious because we haven't tried it a lot before, but... Okay, this might be silly, but I want to try reverse hollowing, and I want to see if, like, I encounter anything going down there as a more human. Both out of general curiosity, but also kind of like the whole connection of the Dark Souls to humans, maybe, because, like, the whole hollowing incident, the undead weird plague sweeping the land in the modern era, is a bit unexplained, but I wonder if it's connected to that. And I'm also kind of curious, like, most of our summoning pal signs are moot, so I assume there's not going to be any, like, summon assistance, but I'm a bit curious. Might just be a giant waste of humanity, but we're science. Also kind of curious if any red ghost is going to try and ambush me. Because I'll admit, I still don't 100% get why I wouldn't just want to be hollowed all the time. Like, I've yet to see a good counter-argument to just going around as a jerky zombie. Oop, I forgot about you. Oh! It was almost over before it began. There we go. Alright, down, down, down. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn on the light spell. Maybe I should do that once I'm in the cave here. Where's my light? There we go. Regular combustion, there you are. But I still think I'm not supposed to just touch these black things in general. I was just a bit disturbed to that one that, like, leapt on me, though. Alright. Alright, out of the way, guys. Out of the way! Out of the way! Let me touch this! Soul of a hero. Okay. Honestly, I was hoping it was going to be a spell, which I guess I actually haven't taken a look at that spell that we did get. Alright, so repeat cutscene. Ooh, much brighter now. Oh yeah, souls. Dang it, let me drink. Or no. Wow. My body evaporated. Kai? Still getting used to the pattern. Alright, I don't think it was Vow of Silence we got, but I don't recall this one. I thought what we got was here, this Black Flame. A pyromancy discovered from the dark of the abyss by a pyromancer who wandered into Elysial. Conjure a great black flame in one's palm. Black flames are weighty and inflict physical damage, enough to smack away the mightiest of shields. I'm intrigued. Alright, though first, let's go ahead and let there be a light. And then I gotta swap out Firestorm for that, assuming it's not multi... Here we are, only one slot. Excellent. Alright, let's get, you know, regular combustion for the one guy along the way. Everything else is... I was gonna say everything else is dodgeable, but actually, I wonder if those black floating humanity soul things are actually hittable. Also, I can't remember if I sent the elevator back up now. I did not. But I should get here relatively swiftly. There we go. And then this time we'll have to make sure to remember to send it back up. Alright. Touch, go. Alright. Follow the stones. I guess in hindsight, it's probably Arturius that placed these stones along the path. Which, given his size, is kind of funny to imagine. Because he was not exactly a guy that feels like he would naturally fit through some of these, like, halls, not halls, pathways. I do wonder if this Manus is actually the main boss of the DLC, or if there's more. Because I think in hindsight, it would only be like the 1, 2... The third boss on the path, the fourth boss total. Ah, I see my souls down there. Oh yeah, when we had a reverse hollowing, there was no sign, so yeah. No assistance from the cavalry. Ouch. Alright. That delay on when he's about to slam down. Drink. Yeah. Timing's a bit tricky to get used to. Yeah, I kinda saw that tail coming. Nope. Yeah, there we are. Huh. Okay, so it's like a purposeful combo wombo. Funny enough, it feels almost a bit more friendly than the dragon in Arturius, so like it's throwing off my timing ever so slightly. Where I keep expecting him to like the impact, and it's like not yet, so I'm doing it way too early. But I think what this calls for is probably just like a bit of observance first. Like let's try to get the pattern down. Because I'm noticing gaps in his attack, so this is doable. I mean, I guess technically everything's been doable so far, but more in the sense of like, all right, I'm seeing how we get there, how we achieve victory. I also totally forgot. Light spell, please. And then regular combustion. All right, let's go. Alright, down this way. I do also feel that the light spell helps a bit during the fight for just basic visibility. Alright, up here we got the dude. Hello, dude. There we go. Alright, don't see anything else that way. I do wonder if I should cast the light spell again right before going into battle. Just to make sure it lasts its absolute longest. I guess in hindsight, where does this lead? We saw the dudes here, but like... Okay, item. White titanite slab. Ooh, I'm intrigued. And okay, ground down there. Gonna do it. Cool. I might regret it, but cast a light again. Okay, get combustion ready. Alright, let's go. early again because I was like, oh, his hand is raised. Thought there was an opening to drink. Time that again. So I'm curious. What was that Titanite we just got? It's like, yeah, white Titanite? Okay, for occult and divine weapons. Oh yeah, technically those weapons are slayers of the gods. Almost kind of makes you wonder, man. We do have an occult club. Where are you, occult club? I didn't realize it's... Okay, I guess that makes sense. I think it was like, it scales off faith. Oh, what's the base damage? Let's see. Alright. Back to the occult club. I'm just a bit curious. Not enchanted. Okay, might be good. What an unelegant attack. But I can't help but be curious. I mean, I can't imagine it being that much damage. I mean, more than awesome gifted dagger stuff. The main reason I debate about it is like, you know, they gave us that white Titanite slab right before the boss. But no, I mean, honestly, even Jagged Ghostblade might be pretty good, but do love my Jagged Ghostblade. But it's cursed, though. I'll go back with Gold Tracer. And alright, get combustion ready again. It's gonna be another one of those bosses where the main obstacle will be the run back. I mean, I guess the main obstacle is the boss killing us, but... Wait a minute. I could have sworn I sent the elevator back. Maybe I was mistaken. Oh, I totally forgot. I need light. There we go. What? Nope. Alright, back down. Alright, combustion authority again. There we go. I want to be like, alright, I've definitively sent it back up, but I feel like there's a extremely small chance that I'll remember if I did or not. I guess I'm gonna fight the boss, get so distracted by that all else will just leave my memory. But maybe now that I've made a bigger deal out of it, maybe I'll remember. I do love how creepy the entire place is. And yet again, I wonder what the Abyss's deal is. I like how you can see his eyes from up here. Alright, grab me. Souls, where are you? Oh, there they are. Alright. Okay, wasn't quite the elegant dodge I was hoping for. That's further reach than I thought. Whew. A combo every time. It's only 9,000 souls. I shouldn't get hung up on that. Oh, but it's humanity. Though I shouldn't get hung up on humanity either. Alright. I should brace my mind, my brain, my soul to not worry about the souls. If there's a chance to grab them, we'll do it, but from the get-go of the fight, you know, eyes on him. And alright, because I made a big deal out of it, I remember now I sent up the elevator. It should be here. Alright, it is. Nice. Okay, I can bust in at the ready. I forgot to cast light again, though. Let's see. Alright, let's go. I really just need to get the timing down a bit better. Though I did notice that, like Arturius or whatever, this guy does have the ability to mix it up. So he can do one attack with his combo, two attacks with his combo, and sometimes even combo different moves together. There is a delay though in some of it though, so it's really about finding where those massive delays are. I do feel like, similar to Arturius as well, that I need to get close to him, and a bit to the side is okay, but not behind him, because he'll do the weird flip thing. Like, Arturius was really tripping me up with that before, where I would get behind him and he would do the sword fling me move. Alright, let's go, big guy. Hey, nice. Dang it. I mistimed that again. An annoying part of that hop-up is that I lose the targeting. Good, he didn't do the tail spin. Yep, got greedy there. Also got big greedy there as well. Oh. It's so weird that he's like, you know, Manus, Father of the Abyss. But he feels like fighting a giant monkey. Probably has to do with the hand. And I guess he does a lot of the leaping around. Alright, we're gonna prep cast light, run to the elevator. Yeah, I'm trying to formulate a strategy. I mean, it was not bad at the beginning of the fight there. The big thing is also trying to find chances to drink. Because similar to Arturius and a few other bosses, it's that whole issue of like, you start panicking, you need to find a time to drink, but in doing that, you drink, get hit, drink to get rid of the damage from the hit you took while drinking, and like rinse and repeat while you're running out of flasks, if not just die to a combo. Because generally in all those cases, you're taking more damage than you're healing, since the heal kind of gets interrupted. Oh yeah. Combustion. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright. Down we go. Is Black Flame our best? I guess we'll start with Great Combustion. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually cast light though. Dang it. I do wish there was more of like a radial system or something for choosing spells. Love how it just has that creepy bug in the dark vibe going on with those red eyes glowing. Alright, down we go. That's a bit of a wasted spell. Is that his sweep behind him? Drink. Good. Wow. Had lots of targeting on him during that leap. Uh-oh. Alright, we're good, good. Okay, out of Great Combustion. Alright, are we good? We good? Dang it. Combo one more time. Drink. Good. Still having issues with that timing. It's like he found my weak spot and he's like, alright, if I use a jump attack. Drink. Dang it, I should have tried fireballing there. And stuff like that is why I want to be relatively close. Dang it. Like rolling only to the left works for that. Woof. Again, too early. Drink. Don't think this is a run, but getting the timing a bit better now. Totally me getting greedy. less than half. That's progress. We sacrificed our souls. No worrying about that 9,000. 9,000 in the long run. That's like me farming the guys outside the princess's chamber. Alright. Okay, first we prep the light spell. But okay. Really the only attacks that are giving us the most trouble now are... I think I almost have the wombo attack down. Like, he does a little roar that's an indicator when it starts. And if you roll away from him, I think... Like, he doesn't move that far away from where he starts. So I think the big attack right now that's still giving me the most trouble is that leap up in the air. Because not only does it kind of break the auto-targeting, but... Oh yeah, forgot. Gotta cast light. Combustion, shield up. Hello. Yeah, I think once we kind of get that one down, we'll be in a good spot. It's also quite, not endearing. Quite nice that it doesn't seem like they have the same amount of health as the dragon. There we go. Also trying to remember, I'm like, okay, let's just go down the list. So we'll start with Black Flame on him, and then we'll keep hitting up as the fight goes on. Alright, down, down. Okay. I'm like, alright, I think I'm in a good place, but I just imagine I'm just gonna die immediately. Early. That was a bit of a greedy move on my part. What? Alright, that should have been dodged. Called it. Die immediately. Though mainly that's from... I let myself get down to half health being like, alright, next time I dodge I can drink, but then he chose the one attack that I have trouble dodging. Alright, back to light. Back to running. Back to using up stamina. I go back and forth on the death run. Like, on one hand, I get it, it's kind of punishment. And, like, ideally there's nothing between me and the boss, but... It's also kind of like, if there's not going to be anything between me and the boss... Just start me next to the boss's door. But then it's like, this is kind of the punishment. It's like, alright, we're gonna use up some of your time. And it gives like a bit of time to kind of like think back on strategy. And I totally forgot. Alright, combustion. I mean, honestly, this is easier than the 3 wolves. Since this wolf's got that bite on me that one time with the dragon. I'm trying to think how this guy ranks compared to the dragon. Probably harder, but the dragon... I would say was relatively easy. Like, the pattern was pretty down pat, and he didn't have much, like, fake timing. I would say Arturius was harder than the dragon. Pretty easily make that call, but... neither was a slacker. Like, the dragon made up for it in the ability to just have massive amounts of health, so it's like, you know, it was a longer test, as it were. And I'm noticing this guy also has not as much health, so... It's really just about getting the timing down. Some of the arena, though, is a bit of a concern. I heard him do the roar. Thankfully, it doesn't do that much damage, but it's not blockable or dodgeable. Like, the only dodgeable that it is if you dodge away. Whoop. It's targeting. Dang it. Okay, not too bad. I was able to avoid some of the hits. I just gotta make sure that the next dodge I do, I drink. Oh. Dang it. Alright, I think I got it. Yeah, doesn't like me getting behind him. Drink. Sure. Dodge too early. The roar was a bit muted that time. Drink. Gotta be greedy. Alright. Oh, I'm out of black flame. That's what happened. Might be it. Might be dead. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you really have to be not in the middle of doing anything when he does the roar. And the roar audio cue is slightly not always the same. Like, I think it's the same, it's more the volume level. Alright, run back. Yeah, this is doable. I do gotta get some of the timing down a bit better with some of this basic stuff. Because I'm taking, like, nick damage. Yeah, cast light. Whew, okay. Combustion. Shield. Alright, let's go. Da, 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 da. Follow the stone. Oop. Every now and then when they do those sudden moves, the little black spirit guys. Do not like that. There we go. Okay. Deep, deep down, down into the dark, dark. And alright, let's get spells ready. There we are. Start on Black Flame. Okay. Down here. Alright, round whatever number. He strikes with the axe, that's a bit... Oopsie. Channel swipe. No. I got too far behind him. Okay, we go for one. That's two. Three. Oh, out of Black Flame. Too far behind him. Okay, I could have been more punished, though. Not too bad. Okay, good. Thought I dodged that okay. Huh, the leap up kind of like got me into a recoil. Dang, that wasn't going too bad. Oh, dang it. I was curious about the thing. Something about kindling fires and a scarlet spell of sort. Boo. I do wish that loading screens were more kind of like load, and then when it's ready, hit a button to continue. Or at least have that maybe toggleable. Or maybe once you've seen a loading screen, then it becomes like available in a journal. Just something so I can like double check those, because that, whatever that thing was it was telling me just now, seemed like an important, cool spell. Maybe. Might have just been like, this is inspired by kindling fires, but it's barely anything. But I'm thinking if it was a spell to maybe like kindle fires. Ooh, it took a bit of damage, boo. Hopefully that damage is not the difference between life and death. Alright, we keep going. We keep pressing on. Alright, hello, Mr. Bugface. You wanna come down here? Give me your treasure? Come on. Before the ghosts get here. Come on. You can fall. It's probably just gonna be his head, but I want it. Just in case it's not. Come on. Get down here. Please. I don't think this is gonna work. It's so close. Look at that. I can practically touch it. I don't think it's gonna come. Alright, alright. Down we go. Let's go ahead and prep Black Flame. I can't tell if I'm actually getting 8 applications of Black Flame, or whether it's like some of the other spells that consume more of its charge because it's doing multi-hit. Alright. Down here. Let's go. Alright. And right off the bat, I rolled into that stone pillar behind me. Ouch. Much early? Not doing great. Drink. Try to make sure I don't get behind him. Hold on. I noticed some crit hits in there from him. Oh, it happened again. The weird, like, his feet hitting my shield. I wonder if blocking is actually not great here. Thing is, though, alright, we're gonna try not blocking. And I'm keeping the shield, though, due to the passive stamina regeneration. And that's still pretty beneficial. Alright, we can do this. Just gotta believe. And in hindsight, we might want to, well, no, we can't repair if we have no souls. I just don't know how beat up my stuff's getting. Because I don't think actually I repaired after the dragon. Which, in hindsight, that's on me. Alright. Get the elevator to go back up. Cast a light. Get combustion ready. Alright, hit the road. I do find the little floating humanities kind of funny. They just have kind of a neutral ghost vibe, which is, it's almost adorable. Which is funny because it's, like, in contrast to these, like, weird bug eldritch horrors. And that didn't drop anything this time. Okay. As before, there we go. Dark Flame prepped. I need to get better. Well, really just gotta not... I mean, not shielding is gonna take more health potions from me, but... we won't get the combo wombo. At least not the one where he's jumping in the air. It was too late. Dang it. Didn't mean to actually do that. I had to drink. Huh. Wonder that one pillar is not actually destroyed that he was swinging around just now. I don't know. Maybe I should block? I mean, the key is just to make sure that I don't block when he jumps, but it happens so quickly. I cannot help but ponder. The axe attack's a bit difficult to dodge because it comes up very quickly. Thankfully, it seems that our level's pretty good where... Okay. No, I see you. I see you. Don't you come sneaking up on me. We're pretty tanky, all things considered, for our armor. And I do wonder how people do this game with, like, heavier armor where you can't really dodge. Oh yeah, do that twice. Alright then, Black Flame at the ready. Okay, wasn't certain if I'd get punished for running there or not, since there was, like, that brief lip where I left gravity. Or, I became under the influence of gravity due to running off of what was essentially a very tiny cliff. But okay, let's go again. Did the recoil on me, but because I wasn't blocking, I guess it was out. Alright, didn't take full damage. I'm at the arena's edge. Okay, he did the thing again, alright. Got the double. Wonder why that's hitting me more now when he's doing the leap. It looked like it was a different leap than the bigger leap up. Huh. It's like somewhat demoralizing dying so quickly. But I don't know, I still think this is doable. The fact that we got him less than half health not too long ago shows that much. I'm trying to figure out where I'm tripping up, though. Oh, no, 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 what am I doing? Alright, good. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I don't remember that leap attack being an issue before, so I'm trying to think of what I'm doing differently now. Could also just be RNG. Random will be random in terms of choosing one's moves. Although, pretty much any enemy AI that's not purely deterministic is going to have some weighting regarding my own positioning. Such as, you know, the way to avoid the backswing is to make sure that I'm not in back of him, which will tempt/trigger him to do that. I wonder if the leap maybe can't be done if I'm at the side, so maybe I should try to make sure that I'm... Because I keep correcting to get in front of him, so I don't accidentally slowly veer to the back. But I wonder now if that's a mistake, and I didn't have Black Dragon already. Alright, there we are. Okay, that's on you, putting me in your back. Too early. Nope. Okay, not full damage, but still not great. Good. Timing. Dang it. Drink, 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 drink. A bit too early. Okay, he nicked me. It wasn't a full hit, but still the damage. Drink. Oh. Attack, so it seems like the Dragon Leap, where it's like if you're an X distance away from him, in front of him. What am I doing? Why am I tripping? Of course, he followed up with the attack I'm dodging. But okay, okay. Alright, we're correcting our behavior. But yeah, so similar rules to the dragon. Make sure that we're close to him, but not directly in front of him. The ideal location for him is on his right side. Normally it'd be nice if we could, like, you know, choose left or right, but his giant hand and the fact that he attacks with that slamming down would make it a lot more tricky. So, okay, okay. Alright, have light at the ready. Elevator down. Okay, I think we're slowly getting his number. Alright, run. And like I said before, I'll be curious if there's a boss after him. Like, my thinking is that it's like, well, you know, if he's the last boss of the DLC or something, it might be a multi-phase boss, or it might be like, oh, Manus was corrupted by the Abyss. So you've defeated him, but you haven't defeated, like, the Abyssal Heart, or something like that. Like, I do love how dark this is, but yeah, it kind of makes me wonder if it's going to be similar to the fight arena for the 4 Dark Wraith dudes. Where it's like, maybe that's where the true final fight of the DLC takes place. Because I can't tell if this is the Abyss or just the most abyssal corrupted region. Alright, let's go. Behind you, good. On. Alright, that was me getting greedy. Drink just on the safe side. Okay, dodge some, but not all of it. Early. Drink. That was me falling for that trap. And dodge too early. Okay. Yep. Dodge some, but not all. Not great, but could have been worse. Ouch. Ouch. Dragon Leap and the Manus Leap. Oh, my bane. But okay. Now we should bring Castlelight. I'm like, maybe Castlelight isn't necessary, but my thinking here is that even if I could navigate down there and fight the boss without Castlelight, which pretty confidently that should be no issue. The big question then would be, though, like, if there's stuff past him, or if, like, he gets defeated and it's like an empty arena and, you know, a fire spawn similar to the Abyss with the 4 Dark Wraiths. Like, I'd like to have Castlelight in case there's any secrets. At least I'm getting better at dodging the default leap. The leap that breaks targeting. run through these guys yet again. Go over here. Alright. Hello, bug face. How do you do? Top of the morn. Alright, get Dark Flame ready. It is a bit of a shame that the combustion and flame moves are very nice, but need to swap out on the fly a bit to the fireball spells for the few times I get far enough away from his rampage attack. Because at that point he doesn't get much like movement, and I can hit him with a fireball pretty freely. Dang it, wasn't close enough. Scotch too early that time. Nope, yep, I was getting far too behind him. It wasn't over. Oh, I thought I... What the? Drink. Oh! And he followed up with a leap. Some of these stones are way here. Thank you. Nope. Dead. I was taking some of those crit hits early on there where I was noticing there's more damage than if I was further away. Alright, nothing to it but to keep doing it. Alright. Cast light at the ready. Whew. It is a good progression, where this guy does feel harder than Arturius. But not by an insane amount. It's a pretty smooth curve. And the dragon was a fun side fight where, like, I think pattern-wise it was easier than either of these two, but the health basically made it a bit more of a trial. Alright, get combustion ready. Wait, oh, there we go. Alright, we can do it. We can do it 12 times. We can do it a lot more than 12 times, given how many times that we're attempting. Because when I say do it, I mean attempting. Obviously, killing is a different matter. Ugh. I just know that some people out there probably do this game in like Iron Man mode, of just... If you die, you die. It's like, oh, I God, nope. Not for me. Nope, nope, nope. Like, I enjoy the ambiance of these games. So far, the two. It's getting better, so I assume I'm gonna probably like the other ones. Obviously, Elden Ring has all the praise in the world, as does Bloodborne. I forgot to change my magic. Make sure that we get up close to him. Uh-oh. I didn't do a leap forward. Okay, I got a big greedy going for that additional one. That. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. I should have tried to get him out of this little corner here. Bring him back to the center of the arena. Okay. Get Cast Light at the ready. I'm curious. Alright. Not too bad timing-wise. I was just like, has it been like 2 hours of doing this? But no, okay. So we spent about 30 minutes-ish, I think a bit under, fighting the dragon at the beginning. And since then, it's been getting used to this fight, which, learning curve notwithstanding, like, you know, progress is being made, and that we're getting more effective at the attacks. Obviously, then there's room for just basic error, such as what just happened, where I really, like, I noticed that there was some spacing issues happening due to getting stuck in the tip of the arena there, but I did not make efforts to correct it, and I was accordingly punished. Alright. Hello, Mr. Bughead. We're fated to do this forever. Although I say that, but he's not the first enemy I've been friendly with in such a manner on my way back to boss rooms. I will say, this is harder than the new Armored Core. I'm an Armored Core fan, so basically I've played a lot of the older ones, and so when the new one came out, I played it, 100%ed it. I even beat the final, you know, quote-unquote true end, depending on how you want to interpret it. The last unlockable ending boss fight on my very first go. But I noticed some people online are like, you know, FromSoft's done it again. It's hard as the Souls games. I'm like, is it? Because I had not really played these games by then, but I'm like, I don't know, it wasn't that hard. It was pretty on par for Armored Core. I mean, obviously you had basically the first tutorial fight, which I still think they were nuts doing that attack copter thing. And there was like a few of the other fights. Alright, I said back away, get my fireball ready. Oh, of course it follows up with a leap. Drink. Fireball. Should have gone for a fireball. getting stuck into a bit of a corner here. Let's try to reposition them. Got a bit of an aftershock there, but not much damage, and that's the point. Dodge too early. It's getting too confident in my ability to dodge that. There we go. Go for the drink and try to reposition him a bit here. Get him away from that corner. Punish, I dodged a bit too soon there. Nope. Alright, not too punished. I knew he was going to try and do that leap. Alright, not good, not good. I'm in a corner. Light spell. Getting too early. I had to go for the 2. I mistook that for him roaring in the other thing. Whew, not great, not great. Drink. Ah, really? Could really use that damage on him. Hit him with the tail. Okay, not extremely punished, but somewhat punished. Dang it. Okay, though, we almost got him that time. Alright. We're doing better. And he doesn't pull out that many tricks as he gets lower in health, so just really he starts busting out the meteor spell, which is, all things considered, one of the easier moves to deal with. Alright, cast the light. Whew. The other key to fights like this is just not getting too mentally worked up. Gotta keep the old engine running cool. Whew, man. It's that thing of like a bit of endurance where it's just like, alright, just gotta land all the dodges. Gotta be able to recover from all the mistakes. Alright, combustion. I'll admit, I was getting a bit greedy at the end, trying to get in extra combustions every now and then. I was debating whether I should have switched to the sword. Whew. But glad to have gotten as far as I did just then. That's heartening. Okay, let's get Dark Flame ready. And yeah, definitely have to be cognizant of repositioning him when possible. Because that leap attack is... What the... I wonder... Who or what just died to give me that? Too bad. There we go, drink. Dang it, too early on that last one. Dang it again. Not great. Okay. Alright, Black Flame. Because I was half distracted by trying to get spells. Alright, not bad. Dodge too early. We are getting in a corner. Getting wrecked. Alright, come on. Alright, get over here, but without leaving. Ah, dang it. Could really use the damage from that great combustion landing, but oh well. Ouch. I kinda got a bit lost there in general. Oh, ain't your time? Oh! I like giving my character surprised. I thought it wasn't meteor time yet. I thought it was going to be forward barrage time. Which is why I was getting ready to commit to side dodge attack. Okay, cast light at the ready. I do wish there was a just infinite stamina toggle run for these runs back, but oh well. Whew, alright, we can do it. Yeah, the big thing with the meteors is basically rolling back and then correcting to make sure that a leap attack doesn't occur. Leap attack is so lethal with the double hit of like, you kind of hit his knees and then he leaps on top of you. And the other leap attack is a bit tricky in that like, the camera just gets completely lost. Alright, run through here. But I am getting better at the larger leap attack. The thing is to kind of dodge forward. The remaining issue now is like reorienting myself afterwards, because I got hit by the tail attack since I had reoriented myself completely behind him, which, like, ideally you try to correct to the side. Alright, we got Dark Flame ready. Getting better at dodging the combo wombos. I think the repositioning has a lot to do with that. Because getting in the corner, it's kind of impossible to get, like, completely out of the wombo combo. Alright. Yeah, I got this. Alright, I was able to miss the first one. Yeah, I saw that coming. I really wanted to try and not be in that zone. Dang it. Very good. Too early. That was way too early because I was trying to actually reposition myself. Drink. Dodge the first, not the second. This is definitely feeling like this won't be the run, given how much damage I'm taking here. You can kind of trap him in this particular bit. It's always nice. Dang it. Alright, I got greedy there. I got greedy. Timing on my part. Uh-oh. Saw that coming. He likes to follow those things up. Alright, meteor. Alright, that could have been worse, but I also don't like where I am right now. That's a brand new one. I thought it was going to be a downer meteor, but maybe he does that if you're too far away from him. Interesting. Okay. Well, knowledge gained. Okay. We have about another hour still, so I think we can do this. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here, but again, this has never presented as undoable. Now that said, I do want to try and basically beat him in today's recording, because more than the dragon, I think this one requires a bit more muscle memory-ish going on. Alright. Dodge these guys. Alright. Bug guy, large column. Looks like at least all his attacks are getting better at dodging. Like that particular time with him busting out a brand new move, which essentially adds a new criteria to our list of things not to do, which is don't get too far away from him, which he already kind of knew, but I was a bit in a panic mode due to the health. That, and also he kind of forced me away. Like the meteor move forces me away, but it's kind of like his combo wombo, where when I can dodge it and I try to punish it with a fireball, which generally I do punish it, but because I am then in the criteria of like, alright, I'm X distance away from him, so it's like, okay, I need to prepare to make sure he doesn't do it like a leap attack at me. I forgot to change out of combustion. Whatever. Huh, I got greedy there, but I'm punished, alright. Dodge and made the drink. Okay, not too bad. Dang it, way too early. Next dodge is a drink. Pity I could have punished that harder, but it is what it is. Way too early, I was expecting ooh, okay. Drink. Get ready in case he does a leap. That was me dodging too early. Okay. I'm starting to get off kilter. Drink. Okay. busting this out now suddenly. I mean, I know why. I got too far away from him. But there's a sweet spot for dodging meteor, where it's basically you want to go backwards, but then start going to the side after a comfortable time. Because if you start going to the side too close to him, that's what happened that one time where it just started getting annihilated. Oh! Ooh. Okay. You know? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna unequip these. Alright. This might be nutso. Because this requires some pretty quick mental timing that I do not think I possess. But next time he does that one, I can probably bust out the spell parry. I want to make sure, though, that I can quickly toggle between flask and spell parry, which is why I removed the other things. Alright. Dun 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 dun. I do wonder if after the DLC, if I go back to the future, if the weird cat-wolf thing will talk to me. Like, be like, I remember you now, you were in the abyss, and you helped out my owner? Friend? However the animal bond spirit thing works, because, like, he seemed to know about Arturius' grave. Basically, the sassy cat wolf that was just like, are you here to rob the grave? Don't bother, it doesn't exist. And I'm like, I'm gonna keep pressing on anyway. And then it got like, I'm not talking to you anymore. I see you down there with your red glowing antler eyeball horns. Alright, try to destroy this for me. Thank you. That was on me, like I created. That was me. I was dodging too early. Alright, next dodge, I need the drink. Saw that coming. I got too far behind him. Oh, I got greedy. I should have gone for a drink there. I'm being way too greedy this time. Come on, give me a better opening here. That was not it. Okay. Yep, alright, that's fine. I don't know where my brain was at that round. Alright. My head. It's that old man amnesia suddenly taking over. It's just like, what am I doing? Where am I? Who am I? Who are you? Why are you attacking me? But okay. Alright. I think I'm all here. Oh boy. We can do it. We still got time. We still got the heart. We got the soul. We got the will. We got the power. I just started whiffing things left and right there. But okay. Light. Combustion. Oh boy, sometimes like the older you get, I mean I want to say like sometimes it's hard keeping up with the games, but like, I don't know, younger me both felt simultaneously way better and way worse at games. Where it's like, I think back to like some of the Mega Man stuff where it's just like it would take months, and nowadays it's like 2 hours. So easily done. But then it's like some of the grinds I know I went through in my younger ages, it's like, okay. I mean, I don't know. I feel like things actually got a lot more grindy in the PlayStation 2 era. It's like comparing it to some JRPGs where it's like from 40 hours to 70-hour affairs, and if you made a mistake early on, screw you, and there's 2 to 3 hour cutscenes by the way, and it's just like, oh boy, that's a lot. Yeah, man, I can't imagine. Oh no, I can imagine it. I was like, I can't imagine kids growing up with games of this difficulty. I'm like, wait, no, I can easily imagine that. That's most Nintendo games, really. Now, the question is, how intentional was that design back in the day? That's more where the question lies. Ouch. Man, I'm imagining now a Souls game that's after your quarters. Alright, let's try to lead him out of the, there, that was way too early. Drink. Yep, so I was gonna get hit by that guy. Way too close to him when he started. Okay, I gotta prepare for that in case he does a, Alright, good. Nope, way too early. Drink. Dang it. I hate it when I end up wasting a spell due to their point dodge. Ouch. Man. Ooh. My reaction time. What's going on? My old madness is taking over. Alright, cast light. It is one of those things that I think the repetition's a bit getting to me, but this is still nothing. I'm just thinking back to the Sonic Superstars videos I did on the channel. It's like, boy, Tails, not Tails. Was it Tails? The dragon girl, like, her mode is both fun, but boy, that last boss fight where it's just like, you know what? Rings don't matter anymore. Instant kills are the only thing that matter now. You dodge it or you die. It's like, what? When did the rules become that? The rules were suddenly that. Although still not as bad as the old days where it's just like, well, you screwed up. Back to the title screen. Sometimes that kind of ingrains some good mentality on you. But we can do this. I just need to get my head back in the proverbial game. I keep on letting myself get overwhelmed. I'm like, what? Why my brain doing that? Like I said, my goal is still to try and at least beat him before the end of today. Well, it's not been that bad. It's only been like 15 minutes since I first remarked on how much time we have left today, which, boy, it does not feel like 15 minutes, I tell you that much. This fight, the abyss is corrupting my brain. All of my senses, sense of time even, all out the window. Our black flag at the ready. Alright, please knock this down. Thank you. possible leap. Alright, good. Oh, out of black flame. So just take all the damage. Start using magic soon here. What did I say? Okay, I'm still alive. Drink. Sure not to get too far away from him. Dang it! That was way too early for dodging. I tried! I flipped over, but I think I did it too late. Okay, that's actually much better. My brain, the fog's lifting. I am screwed in my elderly years. I mean, I'm getting there. But boy, my brain ain't too good. But that's why I gotta do all these games before I am 2 feet in the grave. I would say 1 foot in the grave, but it's arguable how far I am in that path. One of the most striking things that's always I'll hear is people just kind of mentioning being like, you do know people referencing stuff from the 90s in the modern era. It's like people in the 90s referencing stuff from the 60s. It's like, oh, it hurts, it burns. In my head, it's like, no, you mean referencing stuff from the 90s now? That's like referencing stuff from the 80s and the 90s, right? Right? The Super Nintendo just released, right, guys? I will say, I'm glad I lived through all that, though. It's just like, I don't know, it definitely feels like modern game console progression is not the same seismic shifts it was back in the day. Like, I mean, I remember still seeing the Super Nintendo, and just like the sound quality, the visual quality, like going from the Nintendo to that, it's like, whew. Even like same with the Sega, like the Genesis could do some like amazing stuff that if you're coming from the Nintendo, it's just like, dang, even from the Master System. And then it's like, and then you had the giant, like, the two-pronged shift, and this is ignoring the PC market, of really getting into, like, the PlayStation 1, the Sega Saturn, the N64, and you're still capping out before the millennium with the PlayStation 2. Like, that's like 99, I believe? Like, it is crazy progression. Ouch. Alright, enough nostalgia-ing. I'm in a fight. Drink. What? Alright, I was like, where am I? What's going on? In a not an old man way this time, more basically in a camera positioning way. Leap. Alright, good, good. Excellent. Yeah, the one problem... Oh, my claim is it runs out. The other problem basically is that when it does a recoil, he looks like he gets that opportunity to go into a new animation. Uh-oh. Might get... Alright, I'm gonna punish. Okay, I was able to block that. That could have been way worse than a punish. Ouch. I got the punish like that. Two left. Right, medium. Back up to him. Slam and slam. Good. Trying to reposition myself there. I keep on touching his feet when he's getting in position, so it sends a hitbox. And I'm imagining I might, yeah, get caught on the offside there. Okay, don't have to be too far away. Oh boy. That was a bit too close for comfort. I got greedy. Dang it. That could have been worse, but could have been better. On dodging that. Alright, need to regain my footing here. Drink. Come on, don't get too cart before the horse, as it were. Boy. Okay. Props to me at least doing it for the arena wide. That was... I'm glad I was able to do that. Just wasn't able to seal the deal. Also, it would have been a lot better if I could find a chance to cast light again. It seems a bit wasteful, but I don't know. It is really nice being able to see some of the telegraphing a bit sooner. Right, speaking of, let's get that at the ready. Alright. Oh, I guess I didn't send it back last time. There we go. Okay, let's not cast it on here so we don't send the elevator back up with us on it. There we go. Alright, let there be light. Let there be fire. And let there be lots of running. Whew. Alright. Hello, good sir. As always, please die. Thank you. Alright, let's get Dark Flame ready. Or Black Flame. It's a bit of a shame that don't have more spell slots, but it is what it is. I mean, I guess I could totally actually get more spell slots, but then I have to give up stamina regen, which I am not giving that up. Like, honestly, I feel like stamina regen just makes the game a lot more playable. It's like if I can't let go of the ring or the shield that gives stamina regen. Because then there's times where you're dodging, you're like, I guess I'm just gonna die now. Dang it. You were supposed to take my attack. Yep, I'm good. Yep, on the back side. Can't tell if that was because of the rocks were in the way. Good. Alright, definitely need to heal when I can. Yeah. Saw that coming when he started winding up again, and I'd kind of already assumed that it would have been a one and done. Alright. Yet again. I am a bit curious. I'm gonna try holding off on Castle Light until we get closer to the boss door. Just to give ourselves a bit more extra timing with how light it will be. And the fight also really gets easier once a lot more of the rocks are kind of destroyed. Alright. As always, back down. Back up with you, and running in the dark. I mean, not that pitch dark, it's mostly dark. Okay. Bug dude, hello. There we go. I was a bit concerned there that I would have, Nope, gonna ignore that. A bit concerned that I was slightly too far away from him, but thankfully, both cases were fine. Alright, now let's get Castle Light ready. Cast it closer to the door. I enjoy the humming, glowing ambience of those guys. There. Black Flame ready. Alright. Boom. 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 Alright. Fireball ready. too early. There we go. Much better. Combustion. Yeah, on the back end. Oh man, another crit hit. Am I dead? No, not dead yet. Alright, I need to recover though from this. Really? Alright, drink it again. Alright, good. We're back on our feet. Dang it. Oof, I didn't foresee the leap back into leap forward. Still alive, still alive. Oof. Yeah, dodged too early. I don't like that he's getting back into a corner. I thought that was going to be Meteor. Whew, man. Not too bad, though. Any time that I can get him to casting spells, I consider that progress, since that's, I would say, roughly around the 60% health mark. Maybe 65, but it seems more 60. Alright. Same drill as before. We're gonna go into the combustion, and then once we're at the boss door, we'll do light. Alright. Down, down, down. Alright, send it back up. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Still remember the one time that guy up there tried, like, leaping at me. Alright. Hello, bug dude. Burn. Burn. Alright, get light ready. I almost half wonder, probably not, but I'm like, it'd be kind of neat if, like, Elysial Magic, seemingly just, like, you know, utility, peaceful, like, had some extra effects on this guy. Like, Cast Light might be, because I'm already kind of using it, but doesn't look to be the case when the light goes out. Alright. Round a billion. Let's go. Me dodging definitely too early, but thankfully not punished. Ah, did not reach. Ignition. It's like so much animation reading. Dang it. Alright, good. Stamina there. Right, fireball. Good. Already magic time, I see. Time. Here. Yeah. Back end, yep. There we go. Ooh, that rock pillar almost killed me. Steady. Fire orb. Okay, that could have been worse. me? Oh, maybe it was the hand. Oh. Oh, that was so close. Whew, okay. I definitely got a bit mixed up there for... I was trying to get my drink ready. But I accidentally swapped over to the wand, which... not great, not great. But, you know, it's okay, it's okay. We're getting there. Slow but steady. I do wonder if instead of combustion, it might be better to just go to the sword? Maybe? I say maybe just because, well, the sword will take stamina, which stamina is at a premium during this fight. But it does seem like it's slightly like the dragon, where the dragon was a bit more, like, I could take away 60% of his health without a weapon. But it seems like for this one, I will need to do some stuff with a sword. Which I guess in that case, what I could do is maybe start off with a weapon. Except for when he does, going crazy rampage wombo combo. Hit him with a fireball for those. But until he busts out magic, maybe I stick to my sword. Alright, cast light. Let's get great fireball ready. Alright, let's go. Should have gone for maybe 2. Oh, I can destroy the rocks. Oh, alright, good. Am I on my sword? There. No, I'm on my sword. Ouch. I should have gone for a drink then. Double swing. Dang it. Dang it. Low battery, you distracted me. Back end, yeah. At least destroy this rock next to me, sir. No? Alright. There we go. I was able to get him to destroy the rock. way too early. Bit excessive, but alright. Oh, come on. Why'd that first hit do so much damage? I mean, I know why. It's probably a crit hit. Either that or it's some sort of like positional, like you weren't blocking or it hit you on the backside and blah, 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 blah. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Keep going. We're almost there. I can feel it. I can taste it. And yeah, I think same drill as before. Basically, we stick to the weapon until he starts using magic, and then, like, all combustion-style flames are then authorized for combat. And yeah, we're still technically not at time for today, so... I mean, we're getting there. I think even after a successful battle, we'll be probably over time, but... I want to take this guy down today. That's my goal. I know I said it for like a previous video, but I just imagine it's just like me saying that viewer looking down, where it's just like, it's not the 3-hour mark yet, and it's like, total video length, 6 hours. But it's not gonna be that bad. Hopefully. I'm trying to think, it's kinda like, just keep playing until the controller dies. And I have basically my other one all charged and ready to go, but I think if the controller dies, it's maybe a good sign to call it. Oh, freak me! I forgot the castle light. Well, cast light upon my doom. All right, let's do what we should have done going into this fight. Go. Okay, at least he's destroying some of the rock around. Alright, that was a bit confusing for me. Alright, good. Dodge the tail swipe. Yep, I kind of figured I was going to hit in the back end there. At least not too punished. Yeah, I think I followed up with that, of course. Oh, I should have gone for a drink. chance we can. Gotta recover. Alright, should be good. Alright, counterattack him. Good. Dodge way too early. Whew, that was very punished for that. Don't think this is the run. I should have drunk there. Oh well. Oh, we are basically already dead. I must have Wonder basically just have him kill me, but no. I gotta see how far I can get. Honestly, I'm almost too used to the gels with light on, so I'm like having a bit of trouble with it being darker. Meteor. In hindsight, I should probably just have the item at the ready since no more drinks available. I was gonna do the arena one that time. Yeah, I think it all. Wait, was that round? They're all bleeding together now. I think basically that was me forgetting to cast light at the very beginning. Though in hindsight, yeah, like the light was on because I did end up casting it, but it turned off way sooner than I thought. So I wonder if the longer you cast light, the longer the light lasts? Whew. Ooh, stressful fight. I'm gonna keep to it. I almost ran off into the literal abyss. But thankfully, I did not. I gotta expand my mind. Can't get too tunnel focused here. That said, I'm very happy that some of the moves that were initially giving me trouble are a lot smoother now. Like, honestly, now the big issue is still positioning / rocks getting in the way for the combo wombo. Taking some damage now and then, but... whoop! That was dangerous. I thought I had flame ready. Talk about me being like, gotta expand my mind. Don't get tunnel focused. Where's my brain at? We can do it. Just gotta remember, turn on the light before going in the fog door. Alright. Light. Activate. Then get great fireball ready, so that way I can punish any combo wombos that he whiffs. Yep, on the backside. A big thing is that when I roll close to him for that, I then get punished because when he starts doing that stuff with me that close, I can't get away in time. Alright, if you could take some of these rocks down for me, that'd be great. Oh, gotta do that. Alright. Just let that happen, but okay. Drink. I got greedy. Gotta stop getting greedy. Slice off whatever pieces we can. Ready? Double punish. Let's get fire orb ready. Magic soon. Right, time to punish this. Dang it, I was swapping from weapon. Alright, good. Punish him. I think it's about time to magic soon. There we are. So I am authorized to dodge too early. that's a bit dangerous. Alright. Double punish. Head in the game as I take additional damage. Drink. Alright, flame orb. Fire orb. Punish time. I see this wrong because I got in the way. Dang it. I was wafering on like waffling or whatever. On drinking or to attack. With the light out, I'm having trouble. Out of the corner. Drink. Dang it. I did not mean to do that. Alright. I was holding down with the wand out because my brain's like, shield. It's a shield. It is not a shield. It was a wand. Ah, I was doing so good too. Alright, am I still good? Although let me assume the gaming posture here. There we are. As I run into a wall. That's how you know it's serious when proper posture is applied. Okay, good. The elevator's already here. I do almost wonder if I should fight him in the darkness to get used to it a bit more, but I don't know. I feel it's a bit bad timing to try and adjust to something this late in the recording. If I can't finish them off today, then maybe that'll be kind of like what I start off with next time. But that'll be for then, and this is for now. Alright, get cast light ready, get the catalyst ready. Oh boy. I will say, I do enjoy this stuff. It's like, this is the stuff that people are just like, you know, I don't get why some people play games. It's there's a state of zen you kind of achieve where it's like some of the times where I'm taking hits, in my mind, I know, because like, it was me having a stray thought of being like, alright, I need to do this, and then this. And it's just like, no, don't do that. It's like, I have to give him all my attention. Alright. Although I try not to be too quiet during the recording, so... Yep, on the back end. Not too bad, but it's also a punish that I was not able to apply. It usually follows that one up. Yeah, I dodged that bit too early. It's getting a bit chaotic there. Alright, I need the drink at next opportunity. That was technically my opportunity, but I didn't think it was. But this is... Good. Alright, time to punish this. And I was using him to also destroy that block, which is nice. Alright, got hit on that. Not great. There you are, give it a drink. Keep getting onto his backside now. Alright. Whew. I had to be very quick on changing my spells out. Alright, magic time. Oh, crap. Still using a regular weapon against him since magic is now on the table. Alright, that was on me. Alright, good. There we go. Alright, please look this way. What are you doing? Alright, medium. Meteor? Yeah. Alright, not great. Okay, also not great. Okay, need to get back on the offense here. And hey, look, it's my darkness training. Alright, fire orb. I thought it was Meteor. Alright, we can do this. I've been saying now for like the last 2 hours. But it's still true. We have come very close a few times here, so I don't want to take away from that. If at first you don't succeed, and the second time you don't succeed, and you know, the 100th time you don't succeed, Try again as long as you're technically adapting and making progress. Which, again, I'm making progress. That one time that basically where things went wrong, like, that was actually good progress. Okay. Send the elevator back up. Run to the bug man. Or that bug tentacle blorb. I do wonder why the Abyss, like, the Abyss represents itself as weird eyeballs. It's like, okay. Like, the Black Spirits seem more Abyssy-like than these guys do. But they do seem like dwellers in the dark with, like, red eyes. Okay. Get Cast Light ready. And that is the one thing about spellcasting in this game. It's just like, in the heat of the moment, trying to choose the right spell while dodging attacks. It's like, whew. It's spicy, I'll tell you what. Alright. Cast Light. Get Great Fireball ready. Alright, gonna need to destroy some of these things, right? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say thank you, but you hit me that time. It's almost like we're fighting to the death. Dang it. I thought he was gonna do a tail swipe type move. Alright, I really need to heal. Alright, good. Oh, really? Ah, ever so slightly too early. There we go. Have to be a bit careful that he doesn't do combo. I'm rolling awfully close to him. There we go. Take a fireball. Take another fireball for trying to charge me. Alright, take a swipe. That was way too early. Trying to find an opportunity to drink, but probably that's the best chance I get. Dang it, full combo wombo on me. Yep, I saw that coming. Punish. That was way too early, but that's because I was trying to think about how to get the fire orb. Right? Oh, really? Why is that stone pillar still standing? get hit in the face because I'm trying to prep spells. Okay. That. Fire orb. Oh, way too early. Maybe I should have drunk there. Sir, please put it out. Gotta be a bit closer to him since it's so dark now. Oof. Alright, good. Boy, that was almost punished. Drink. Alright, still got a fire orb. Don't get too focused. Okay. Alright, I went for the 2 drink. Not gonna explode, right? Soul of Manus. Humanity. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Let there be light. Nope, wrong button. Princess, I've come to save you. I wonder if I should touch that fire first, though. Wanna touch the fire first, Princess? Hold on. Decisions. anything. Probably int, sure. Okay, Princess, she's still here? Alright, good. Okay, now I've come to save you. It's all over. The bad dream's done. You're no longer a giant shadow monkey. Princess? I guess I might as well grab my souls. It's a dragon's dogma. I tried picking her up and, like, carrying her with me, but... does not seem to be the case. Maybe she wants me not to look like a mummy? Though to do that, I need a humanity. Oh yeah, I unequipped all that stuff. Sorry, my controller battery's probably about to die. Where is the stuff I had equipped? I got humanity. Those pretty gemstone things. And homeward bone. Those were the ones I had. Alright, reverse hollowing. And I do wonder, maybe she wants me to kindle a fire, so maybe I'll do that too. Maybe it's cold and dark down here. Okay. There she is. I was like, where'd she go? I'm a bit at my wit's end. I don't think I should attack her. Right? Anybody else down here? Okay, so these are walls. I wasn't certain if there were walls, like I'm pretty certain, but they could have easily been like, you know, fall to your death. Oh, man. Not seeing anything else in the arena here. I'm tempted to teleport back to the mushroom lady. But I'm a bit concerned that if I do that, that princess is gonna be gone, or dead, or something. Let's see. What does the soul of Manus have to say about this? Soul of Manus, father the abyss. Soul of Manus, father the abyss. This extraordinary soul is viscous, lukewarm lump of gentle humanity. Ancient Manus was clearly once human, but he became the father of the abyss after his humanity went wild, eternally seeking his precious broken pendant. Maybe I can use it? Where is it anyway? Here it is. Dang it. Oh yeah, we didn't read about the Guardian Soul. Soul of the White-Winged Lion Sanctuary Watchkeeper, who dreaded the spread of the abyss. The Guardian exhibited traits of several animals other than lions, suggesting it was no ordinary beast, but rather closer to the beings known as demons. Interesting. Huh. Has to be something I can do, right? Right? Huh, Dang it. Nope, nope, nope. I did not mean to do that. Wrong item. Wrong button. Maybe the pendant, though? No? Huh. I just have a bad feeling about leaving her here as I, like, teleport to the Mushroom Lady and be like, Mushroom Lady? I don't know what to do. If I come back, then it's like Manus is at full power again. I mean, there's not much else. Like, I feel like, I want to say, like, there's not much else, but it's gonna be one of those things where later on, my friend or someone is gonna be like, you're supposed to use this item. Use the rubbish. No, binoculars? Very good. Yeah, I am, without it being something murdery. Am I supposed to use the mushroom on her? Do you want a mushroom? Like, your lady in waiting was a mushroom, so... Eh? Eh? Mouth to mouth, maybe I feed her the mushroom that way? Oh, alright. Alright, let's go check in with the mushroom lady. She might know what to do here. Alright, I think it was a sanctuary garden. I'll be right back, princess. Wait. Wrong garden, but whatever. Actually, no, we should teleport just in case anything's in, like, the bosses respawned. So yes, it should probably be the Elysial Sanctuary. I'm also debating, it's like, should I kindle the fire here? Hello, Mushroom Lady. I saved your princess, but she's not moving. I don't know what to do.
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk, and rid us of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all.
I should give me 3 more mushrooms. Okay.
I will remember thee, but I will keep thy story to myself. This is the best way, for thou art come from a time far ahead. No one will sing thy praises, but yet thy greatness shall live on, for it shall be my purpose to remember all thou hast done for us.
Okay.
Was thine eye glancing hither? Thou needst not hide thy wonder. I am a mushroom.
Oh, okay, that's what she meant. I was just like, I'm not eyeing up a mushroom. Okay. Alright, nothing here.
May the flames guide thee.
Next step I would think would be to check in with, the merchant man. Okay, Chasm of the Abyss should be, like, I'm curious if she's still down there? Probably not, but I would figure she'd be back in the garden, though. Although in hindsight, why can't I come back here? Like, that makes me suspicious. And I know, we are technically over time today by... about half hour. Not too bad. Yeah, we'll be wrapping up here shortly. Oh, even my voice is a tiny bit dying here. Let me mute the cough here. There we are. Much better. That said, I don't see anything else down here that I would want to pillage or plunder, or is revealing itself to the light. strange and intriguing. But alright, let's go check in with Merchant Man. And, oh, we can check in with, Hawkeye. Alright, to the township. I do wonder what to use this spare humanity for. Maybe I should give it to the Chaos Daughter. Work towards getting that 30 soul gift, or 30 humanity gift, or whatever. Alright, so the lady paying respect's no longer here. I do wonder if the Merchant Man will either be gone, or whether he'll have, like, something quippy to say. Alright, so Hawkeye's at least still here. Hawkeye, Hawkeye, I did something cool, praise me.
Thou comest again, legend of humans. It is always an honor to speak with thee. Now, do not mistake my words.
Okay. So he was more impressed by basically me killing the dragon than really killing the Abyss Father. I could spend some of these on shards, but not right now.
Farewell, proud human. May every honor be bestowed upon thee.
Alright. Now the final mystery. What was up with the Merchant Man? Also, I'm totally gonna go back and watch my first video here. I want to basically double check the opening cutscene for Dark Souls here, and I want to see if was Manus the wretched guy that, like, I don't know, kind of, to me at least, had kind of Gollum vibes going on in the opening cutscene, where like everyone else is really cool, and it's like, and then creepy crawly dude in the darkness holding his precious flame. But then also, like, so did he kidnap Princess Dusk? Was he Princess Dusk? Because I didn't get the idea that it was from how other people were talking. Yeah, Merchant Man. Do you know of any other leads here for me to do?
Oh, you. You have quite some nerve. Or are you just thick? Fine then. What is it that you need? Well, you've quite the nerve. I've had enough of you.
Okay. Anything new to purchase since I beat the guy? No.
I'll be seeing you if you survive your travels.
I wonder what his deal is. He strikes me as a type where I could totally see him being a recurring merchant in, like, all the different Soulsborne games. Although, I don't imagine they would put him in, like, the things that aren't Dark Souls, but I've seen other IPs do similar stuff where it's like, you know, cross-pollination of lore characters. Also trying to think if there's a way to get... I want to basically check the warp hole that I took to get here to the DLC area. Alright, back to the Elysial Sanctuary. I want to see if Princess Dusk is maybe not, like, in the garden and I missed her. I assume the Mushroom Lady's still gonna be, you know, like, oh, are you looking at me?
Thank goodness thou art safe. What is thy wish? I offer thee my all. Not long ago, I had another visitor, a human like thyself, from a faraway time. Only he was dreadfully odious, and I'm afraid that he is still amongst us. He wore a hat and a long black coat.
Yeah, the Merchant Man. I just talked to him. What about him? Alright, there's the tee-hee-hee mushroom.
May the flames guide thee.
Alright. Princess Dusk, are you here? Hiding amongst the stones? Huh. Don't see her. But it's always possible she's, like, between the garden... Like in the old fight arena, maybe? Whoa! Whoa! Okay, okay. That's something, alright. I feel like I'm missing something. Alright. Well, I guess we'll call it here for today. The controller has now officially died. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll go ahead basically and save up after I cut the recording. But yeah, progress. I think I've beaten the DLC. Right? Right? We're all good? DLC cleared? I might try to ask my friend for like non-spoiler, being like, did I beat it? Is that actually it? Like, can I go back to the baseline game, or am I missing something important? Because the Merchant Man seems kind of sketch. But we could also basically just investigate him next time, so... Decisions. But, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of curious if anything else in the baseline game is going to be as hard as the... to me, the three big fights here of Arturius, the Abyss Walker, Manus, the Abyss Father, and Dragon Dude. Well, not Dragon Dude, the literal dragon. Dragon Dude helped me get to the dragon. But yeah, we'll go ahead and call it here because my controller is now officially dead. And until next time, everybody, later.